Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your October reading for Career and Money. It's a general reading and a collective reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. However, if it doesn't resonate with you, check out your moon and rising signs because you might find your answers there. If not, ask God for guidance because if you have a question, He wants you to have an answer, and it may be with another tarot reader on YouTube. Maybe in a song. God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, we thank you so much for the tarot as a tool. We thank you for Cancer, and we thank you that you will help us to see what energies they can expect to navigate as they walk through October in relation to career and money. We thank you for clear and concise messages, and we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation, and love, light, and prosperity. Okay, so what are the main three energies that Cancer will be navigating as they walk through the month of October? Okay, guys, let's see what we got. Wow, accelerated motion. The heart chakra. And the shadow. Okay, so let's get some clarification on that. I am a new channel. If you're not aware of that, stay till the end. I'm distracted with what's going on here. Make sure you stick around to the end because I always do a PS. Sometimes it's a confirmation to what all is going on, and sometimes it is a whole new message. So it's always a fun little extra something at the end. God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, we thank you for letting us see these energies that Cancer can look forward to navigating as they walk through the month of October in relation to career and money. Show us what accelerated motion is about. The heart chakra and the shadow. Show us what this is all about as we walk through October, career and money. Okay, clarifying the accelerated motion is the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Clarifying the heart chakra is the Ace of Cups. Wow, and the Emperor. And clarifying the shadow is the Hangman and the Three of Wands. Okay. So, accelerated motion is the same as the Eight of Wands in the traditional tarot. And that talks about like lots of communication back and forth. It could speak about travel. It could speak about moving and things like that. Perhaps you're being offered a promotion where you work, or perhaps you're being offered an opportunity to go off and do your own thing. But whatever it is, it's like it's going to bring you forward in your career path, whether it's forward within the same company or something more in line with your core values with another company or outside on your own. Okay, this is the universe actually helping you move in that direction. You've got the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is somebody who has saved their resources, hung on to their resources. It's like they protect them. And this card asks them to release some of it, to understand that there's got to be an equal balance, an equal give and take where money goes, because it's the same as energy. If you hang on to energy, it can't go out and do its job. It's like it's got to go back and forth. Kind of like a light switch. If you turn the light switch off, it clamps down, it stops the energy from flowing, right? And there's no light. But whenever you flip that light switch up, it opens up a wire or something, and then the energy can move through. So it's important that that you stay open with your money. And it may indeed have something to do with this movement forward, that it may actually take some of your own resources to be able to do it. For instance, what if your company is wanting to send you to another country, or another state, let's say another state, and they're wanting to send you there for a promotion, and you want to go, but you're kind of upset with them because they're not wanting to pay for your moving expenses. Well, with this accelerated motion, I feel like the universe would be saying in that situation, dude, pay your moving expenses. You're going to be making $20,000 more a year. What's wrong with you? That kind of something. I feel like it, and if it's something that you're going to be doing on your own, perhaps you have a backer, but you're going to have to come out with some of the money out of your pocket that you've been holding for a rainy day or for down the road. But I feel like part of this movement forward is going to require some of your own resources. Look, this is what it's showing me. That the Queen of Wands is very inspired and she's very passionate. She's also very graceful, gracious. This is not about a woman. This is about an energy, okay? Man or woman, it doesn't matter. But look at all the passion in this card. Look at all the colors. Look at her face. She's like ready to do this. So it's like your inner self is saying, yes, let's go do this. And your mind is saying, I might have to take some of my own money out of my pocket to do this. But your inner self is saying, let's go do this. Look. And the universe is saying, this is a positive movement forward. This is definitely accelerated motion forward. Okay. So we're getting the heart chakra. So what is the heart chakra? Why would it come up in a career and money reading? Perhaps it's here to clarify this card, even though this came out first, that this is something that you've always wanted to do. And here's the thing, whenever our heart is not just a pump that pumps blood, right? Our heart is it's like it's got its own brain, and it sends signals to our brain about our emotions. It's constantly communicating with our brain, okay? And depending on what it's communicating with our brain is releasing chemicals into our body based on that signal that the heart's sending. So whenever we do something that fills us up, that makes us happy, when we follow our bliss, you've heard that, follow your bliss. When we follow our bliss and our heart is full, it's good for us, it's healthy for us on so many other levels outside of just the money. We feel good, and it's like, I'm going to say this, but don't take it too literally. It's almost like an anti-aging drug, because when our heart and brain are in coherence, our brain is constantly releasing chemicals that nurture our body, that sustain our core, that regenerate the cells that we put so much wear and tear on every day. That's what a heart-brain coherence does. So when our heart is full and feeling love and compassion and care and stuff like that, then it's communicating these things to our brain, and our brain's releasing all those chemicals into our body that make us look better, feel better, think better, and all that stuff. Okay? So I feel like whatever this accelerated motion forward is, whatever this deal is on the table, it's going to be something that fills your heart when you get over yourself. You saw me point to that little guy that's hanging on to stuff. Whatever you're hanging on to, I mean, you're hanging on to money, obviously, but what you're hanging on to something that you're going to be able to replenish quickly according to that. And it's going to help you replenish your physical body too. This is an offer from the universe. Look, the heart chakra and the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about emotional fulfillment, and it is a gift. Anytime I see an ace, that's to me the universe saying here, okay? they're not just, you haven't been sitting on the sofa waiting for them to give this to you. You've been doing some work. You've been working hard at your job. You've been working hard on the plans for whatever this is going to be. Cancer, you have been doing it, and the universe is saying here, not only is it going to fill you up financially, it's going to keep you okay, it's going to keep you well, it's going to keep everything going, moving, flowing financially, but it's going to fill you up emotionally too. And look, you rock at this. Whatever it is, like, you are the bomb whenever it comes to this. You're the emperor. This is the guy, he's the culmination of every single king in the deck. He's inspired and passionate. He's a good communicator, and he's intelligent. He is resourceful, methodical, systematic. See, that's the wands, the swords, the pentacles, and then the cups. He's emotionally intelligent. In other words, he doesn't get attached to the outcome necessarily so much, because he knows that if he does the right things, if he does everything the way he's supposed to do it, everything turns out right in the end. So this emperor, and he's a leader. He leads with his heart. He leads with compassion and passion and all that stuff. So you're the bomb. You were exactly who is made for whatever this is that the universe is offering you. Cancer, this is amazing. And this isn't necessarily a man. Remember, this is not gender specific, none of this. This talks about energies, characteristics, that kind of stuff. Okay, so the shadow. I read this card two different ways, okay? The shadow is actually the moon. It's the same as the moon card. But what I'm seeing here is, okay, so let's address that first. It's the moon card. So part of this, hanging on to my pentacles because I'm not real sure of the outcome, right? And the emperor doesn't worry about the outcome, though. And they're saying that that's who you are. Whenever your heart and brain are in coherence, you're not worried about the outcome. You're way more trusting than that. But right here, you're worrying about the outcome, right? So let's talk about the moon. The moon is telling me that, you know, of course you don't know all the answers. Of course you can't possibly predict the outcome. But it's asking you to trust that whenever you walk out, that the path is going to be lit for you. That just like the moon at night shines only a certain area lit up, as you start walking, that area you continue to be able to see, because the moon continues to light that path for you. And you'll get to some point where you turn around and look back, you can't even see where you started from. It's so dark back there. But that's what the moon does. When we're forward walking, it's forward lighting for us, okay? The other thing about the moon, this card that I read, is that there is a part of us, and it's not just you, Cancer, it's all of us. We think, who am I to take on this job? Who am I to take on this project? Who am I to do this YouTube channel? That kind of stuff. We all do it to ourselves. So it's asking you to focus on the positive qualities of yourself as you make this move, because it's going to take you right out of your comfort zone. It's going to pull you right out of your comfort zone. Because I'm seeing water here, it is very possible that this accelerated motion might mean another country, or, you know, somewhere, well, another country. It might also mean that it's somewhere by an ocean or something. But I see travel, and I also see like out of your comfort zone. Like, this is out of your comfort zone. Like, I've lived, you could think I'm thinking for you here. Okay, I've lived here my entire life. I've worked at that company for 15 years, and now they want to send me to the UK to open a plant there. What's wrong with them? You know, that makes me so nervous, right? That's what you would think. No, it's going to be a little uncomfortable, because you don't know the culture, you don't know the outcome, you don't know any of that stuff. But you have to remember that it is like they picked you, because you are the perfect person for it. That's why. So they want you to look at things a little differently. Remember, I talked about that a little bit up here. Instead of focusing on this, instead of focusing on the negative aspects of yourself, which we should never ever do. That's such an insult to our Creator when we do that. But instead of focusing on that, on our weaknesses, or worrying about why us and all that stuff, focus on the positive aspects of yourself and why it is that you were offered this position, because you're the perfect person for it. And again, it could be within the same company, it could be with a different company, it could be your own thing that somebody suddenly came up and said, hey, we have the resources, let us get you started. Whatever it is, it looks like this is definitely, well, obviously, accelerated movement forward for you. It is that time. And you know, I'm not super big on astrology, but you know, Saturn went direct. I listen to all that stuff all the time, and this is a time whenever we're getting our karma back. So all those years that you've worked and kept your nose to the grindstone and done the things that you're supposed to do and lived in your integrity, this is your reward, because it's going to fill you up even more. And you know what? That it's taking you out of your comfort zone. Not only is it going to fill you up, it's going to grow you. It's going to grow you in ways you never expected. Okay, we're going to get the PS. Listen, guys, I want to tell y'all thank you so much. All the likes, the subscribes, the bell notifications, the comments. You guys, I appreciate y'all so much. If you're not already a subscriber, please do so, because, well, if it resonates, do so. Anyway, it also lets YouTube know that this content is relevant to you and your life. Okay. Thank you, God, guys. Angels, for the PS. We have, look, transformation. Okay, so remember I said this is taking you out of your comfort zone. This is making you feel all nervous, jittery, whatever. They're saying this is them trying to bring you to a whole nother aspect of your life. Whenever I see this card, it's almost like I think about the butterfly coming out of the chrysalis. You know, it's like transforming from one you to another you. It's still you. You just have much more freedom, much more ability to fly and stuff like that. That's what this is. It's a total transformation for you. Look at that. They're confirming this is a gift from the universe. And look, don't worry about the money. See that right there? I look at it two ways. It can be two different things. It's both in this case. It's not only the dove of peace bringing down the communion wafer, you know, to be in communion with yourself, your whole self, but it's the pentacle. It's making sure that you know that the pentacle's there too. This cup doesn't have it, so they clarified it with this, just to make sure you know the pentacle's there too, the money, the coins, they're there too. This is you freaking out. This is you freaking out about this opportunity. And because these types of things offer change. See, towers aren't always bad. Towers are just situations that disrupt our normal life, what we're accustomed to every day. It takes us out of our daily routine. It makes us stop and think. It stretches us out of our comfort zone. It makes us have realizations that we would have never had before. So you're feeling like this is a tower moment, and you can look at it that way, because in reality, guess what it is? Because it's the universe growing you, giving you back all the years that you've worked so hard, and now they're walking you out into this other area that maybe is a little bit out of your comfort zone. So things are going to change. And yeah, it's kind of like a tower moment. But look, that's your last card, the strength. You have everything within yourself, Cancer, to do this. Okay, that was a great reading. I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Until then, have a super duper day. Bye.